We go back with another stream. We're going in. It's Monday. We're doing our vampire game. I'm slipping in a little bit later tonight than I usually do. Not gonna lie. Today has just been like a day. We did some recording for the podcast, and so just got a little worn out from that. Didn't get a lot of sleep last night because I was trying to do my schoolwork before I really got into doing any of the, recording work. So I went to bed really late. So I ended up just passing out after doing the podcast recording, which is the long story short. But now we're here. Now we're streaming. We're heading on in to the foggy streets of London town for another game of Vampyr. Act 1, a rat in the hospital. Alright, let's get going. Taking a drink there. Wetting my whistle. And I'm really excited. Let's see this go. Let's get going. If the game would load. You can upgrade and customize melee weapons and firearms using a workbench to boost their efficiency. Jolly good. Willkommen, bienvenue, welcome. Thank you for stopping in on the stream. We're playing some Vampyr tonight. Oh! Shit, we got both of you in. How's it going? Reiko and Demon Mom hanging out in my stream. Yes. I only saw one person. Oh.
From that Cadogan fellow.
Yes, that Cadogan fellow. Ooh, I found opium. Delicious.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
Yes. Speaking of, what's up with your wares?
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
Indeed, Milton. Indeed. Milton's shotgun. Nice. I just got finished playing Among Us with drag queens. See, I need to play Among Us in general. Everyone keeps talking about how good the game is, and I want to play. Alright, how much money do I have? I almost have enough to get the shotgun. Double-barreled shotgun possessed by Milton Hooks, probably obtained as payment from a soldier. Ranged weapon, reload time's pretty low. Magazine would have an issue, but... Okay. I'm not really using any gun parts right now, so we're gonna... I really like playing Vampyr. See, I'm kind of with you on this. When this game first came out, I really wanted to get it. And I passed up the opportunity. And so it's free right now for PlayStation Plus members. And I decided, you know what? This is the perfect time to get this going. Alright, so let's meet some more people in the hospital real fast. I want to unlock...
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I believe we're going to be colleagues.
Yes.
Reed? Yes, I've been informed about your arrival. I'm Waverly Ackroyd.
Waverly?
Welcome aboard, I suppose.
Does my arrival inconvenience you in some way, Dr. Ackroyd?
Let us just say that I don't particularly share Dr. Swans's enthusiasm for hiring you. What we need here are reliable professionals, not overrated dabblers.
Wow. Strong words, my dude. Alright, well... You have a problem with me, I guess.
If you have a problem with me, Dr. Ackroyd, please feel free to tell me.
Waverly
Dr.
is a bag of
Swansea has
dicks.
imposed your presence on this hospital without asking anyone's advice. The benefit of his position. But I don't agree with it.
I know we've never met before, but I believe this hospital could use all the help it can get. You will agree with that, I'm sure.
Oh, but I have heard about you, Dr. Reed. Of course, you can't say the same about me, since I have not wasted my time courting the press.
Oh, you think I'm a glory hound? Okay, well... I don't think jealousy will do you any good, you
for such
dick.
Jealousy. It really won't do you any good, you know.
Don't be ridiculous, Dr. Reed. A simple glance is enough for me to know you have nothing for me to envy.
Really? Really, Waverly? For I am an Ekin, and you are just a puny mortal that I might destroy.
Since your tenure in this hospital is longer than mine, perhaps you can tell me more about this place.
It is very relevant to today.
I'm tired of the carelessness around me. I have always respected the skills of Dr. Swansea, but over time his enthusiasm has become displaced.
Carelessness? Exactly what are you talking about?
We're here to save lives. The people who trust us are not volunteering for experimentation. They're here to be healed.
I don't intend to run any radical experiments, Doctor. Even if I, as any good practitioner should, express an interest in pushing the boundaries of medical research.
I kind of agree with you on the Ekin thing.
And ego.
I like the idea, though, that they're trying to split it in, like, different types of vampires. Oh, hey, I got a new hint. Personal questions? Do you have bad memories of your military service?
You have bad memories of your military service.
I refuse to see this industrial slaughter as scientific progress. War only reveals the worst in men.
We can at least agree on something, Dr. Ackroyd.
And I
don't know what you've heard about me, but I have already proved my value as a practitioner.
I don't question your skills, Dr. Reed, but your motive. Is it money, fame, or are you truly dedicated?
And what exactly is
I'm a researcher of blood.
I served in the war just like you. But unlike you, I did not use the wounded to play the modern sorcerer.
Be careful what you insinuate, Dr. Ackroyd.
I only want you to admit you used those men to improve your theories.
Knowledge is our main weapon.
Knowledge has always been and will remain our main weapon. And it has always come at a price. And personal initiative.
It is not a question of initiative. It is a question of integrity. These men and women have put their faith in us, Dr. Reed.
So yes, Waverly is kind of a bag of dicks, but at the same time, I can't exactly be mad at that viewpoint.
Have you heard about any blackmail going on in this hospital?
Blackmail? Nonsense.
Okay.
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later.
I mean, I know who's doing the blackmailing. It's her, right there across the hall, but... Oh yeah, I talked with her already. Okay. Ah, that must be my target. Gonna just go ahead and, yoink! Hello, random person. What's up with you?
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. May I help you?
I don't know if a third opinion is needed. Your colleagues are already arguing about my condition.
I see. Would you mind telling me more about your situation?
I'm Harvey Fiddick. All I want is to get me bloody arm fixed properly.
Okay. And what of your life in London? Because clearly that's more important than your arm. Tell me about... Oh, let's actually start with the doctors.
Tell me about the doctors who are arguing about your case.
Strickland and Ackroyd. They both want the best for me, but there's a lot of pride there. Doctors are no different from carpenters, it seems.
What do you mean?
I often had professional arguments with rivals on a building site. Difference is I disagreed about wooden nails, not
fair.
flesh and bones.
And tell me about yourself.
Mr. Fiddick.
I'm just a regular guy waiting to get his arm fixed, so I can return to work and to my family.
I was more curious about what you were doing before being hospitalized.
I'm a carpenter, and a good one too. But that means I need both arms to feed my family, Dr. Reed.
That makes sense. And what are your thoughts about the hospital?
Are you satisfied with your treatment here?
Well, it's clear that I've chosen a bad time to be injured. Forgive my bluntness, but you seem overwhelmed by cases of the flu.
I won't lie to you about it. I'm afraid we are.
Are you sure you don't want to operate yourself, Dr. Reed? I have the feeling you're very capable. And your colleagues seem to think so too.
In other circumstances, you would be right. But for now, I don't think I can take on the responsibility. My apologies.
Yeah, if there's already 2 doctors on this, I'd be really stepping on toes.
Have you heard talk of any blackmail here at the hospital?
No, nothing.
All right.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
I will not let you down, my boy.
Ooh. More stuff.
Dr. Reed, may I help you?
Dorothy Crane. I think I've already asked these questions of her, but let's go ahead and just
What can you
double
tell
check.
me about our patients here at Pembroke?
This hospital was founded to help the East End poor and needy. But since the war and the quarantine, we've had all manner of folk.
Can you be more specific?
Well, veterans, the elderly, dock workers. We even have a few mental patients. If there's space, we take them.
Just as the moan happens. I love
What
it.
can you
Oh my
tell
god,
me
that was
about the
perfect timing,
epidemic,
game.
Nurse Crane? I've been out of touch since I've come back to England.
Everyday folk don't know how bad it is. The papers certainly won't tell them. Not as long as the war is raging on, anyway.
Yes.
News on the front stated that the Spanish flu was under control, at least in Britain.
It seemed to be for a while, but that was only last summer. It returned with a vengeance just over a month ago.
Yep. Big spike. Did a lot bad. And you've worked here for how long?
Have you been working here, Nurse Crane?
I first volunteered at the Pembroke in 1911, a few months after Dr. Swansea was appointed.
Interesting.
And before you arrived here?
If you must know, this was my first job.
Oh. Curious.
Well, Dr. Swansea certainly has confidence in your abilities. Are you in charge of the nursing staff?
Not in an official capacity, but the Pembroke doesn't always work above board, so to speak.
And how is the work organized?
How is the duty roster organized?
Everybody works until they can't. If there's time, they'll eat a meal and shed a silent tear.
Fair enough.
What about medical protocols?
Dr. Reed, we don't have the money and resources here at the Pembroke like they do in the West End. We do what we can.
You know what? Perfectly fair. I like Dorothy.
I'll see you
Dorothy
later,
seems like
Nurse
good
Crane.
people. Alright. Wait, that's Waverly. There's a thing outside. And
Good
who are
evening,
you?
Doctor. I believe we're going to be working together.
Dr. Reed.
Yeah, Dorothy's pretty awesome.
Dr. Swansea informed us of your arrival, but I could not dare to believe we'd have such good fortune. Such an honor, sir.
Thank you. And you are?
I am Thoreau Strickland, Dr. Thoreau Strickland. I'm a great admirer of your work, Dr. Reed.
So Strickland likes us, Waverly hates us. Or doesn't really hate us, but just doesn't agree with us. Cool. Well, let's go ahead. Tell me about
Please,
yourself.
could you tell me something about yourself?
I'm a great admirer of your work.
Strickland's a
concerning
simp,
blood
yeah.
transfusion, Dr. Reed.
I'm getting that
I run my
vibe.
own experiments. I'm convinced it's the future.
He's not wrong. And what made you choose that
What
career?
made you choose to be a doctor?
I'm not ashamed to admit you and your work have inspired me.
Oh, wow.
I am honored to have the opportunity to work by your side.
Big simp energy. Okay. Oh.
It's always a pleasure
Yeah.
to share
No,
scientific
100%.
and medical knowledge with someone eager to learn. I'll be glad to help you if I can.
This epidemic may be the century's most terrible disaster, but I'm convinced that we, as doctors, are the only ones able to defeat it.
I like his
I based
energy.
my technique
Not
on
gonna
my
lie.
mentor's research. He helped me perfect my method. What is yours?
I'd rather not talk about it. For now, it's just theories and first approach. My process is purely experimental and unsuccessful.
As long as you're cautious and
Very public
methodical,
about being a Dr.
you
Reed.
may remain empty-handed, but you won't fail.
You're not the first one to warn me, but I am convinced knowledge is the main weapon against the ravages of this epidemic.
Why do I get a feeling that he's doing some, like, crazy Kevorkian shit?
What can you tell me about the Pembroke?
Well, it has always been an honor to work with Dr. Swansea, but But with your arrival, I can't think of a better opportunity to learn about blood transfusion.
You seem quite
You
optimistic,
seem quite
my friend.
optimistic. It's a rare and precious attitude in these.
You'll have to find out.
I'm
Why does
convinced
that
this
not
epidemic
dissuade
is a
my
test,
viewpoint
a
that this
test
is
of
Kevorkian
endurance
level
and
shit?
dedication for us men of science.
Questions
Ah.
remain about our capacity to resolve the situation.
True, true. Last summer, during the first wave of the epidemic, I used to joke with Milton about the extra work. We're not smiling now.
No, we're not smiling now. Do you need my help?
Do you need help with anything in particular?
Well, yes, maybe. I'm waiting for a batch of products I ordered for my personal research, yet my supplier seems to have vanished.
Do you want me to play the errand boy for you?
Oh no, Dr. Reed. But if you went personally to his shop, what with your reputation and all, he wouldn't dare to refuse the products I need.
I see. Well, give me the address, for I may pass by if I have time.
There we go. I'm down for side quests and Ackroyd's aversion to modern methods.
What do you think of Dr. Ackroyd's aversion to modern medical methods?
It's a shame he's so narrow-minded. Dr. Swansea taught me that science is about exploring uncharted territory. I'm convinced that's true.
With the influenza and all that's going on, you should put your differences aside, don't you think? Why is it so difficult to work together?
I believe that if Dr. Ackroyd had been the one to discover the transfusion process,
I agree.
he
He
would
has
be
a
the
great
first
voice.
to recommend its use.
So you believe it's just a question of jealousy and pride?
Dr. Ackroyd is as proud as
Oh,
he
I
is
know, right?
blinded by his obsolete concept of
So,
medical
like,
science.
the whole mesmerize and like level of dominate thing is really interesting. I don't know, because I'm trying to learn about this
Please,
game
could
as
you
I
tell me
play.
something about yourself.
I'm a great admirer of your work concerning blood transfusion, Dr. Reed.
Okay,
I run my own experiments. I'm convinced it's the future.
sorry. I just don't know how to level up mesmerize. Like, and did I cover personal questions? Talk to me about your blood
Tell me
transfusion.
more about your willingness to experiment with new medical techniques.
Harvey Fiddick is a patient suffering from a severe injury that could cripple him if not treated correctly. I'm convinced your blood transfusion technique could help him.
What is it you really want? To save him? Or to prove your point?
Fair question. I want nothing but to save my patient, Dr. Reed. Especially since I know Mr. Fiddick's story.
Oh. I want to know his story now.
Tell me Mr. Fiddick's story.
Our first diagnosis was compromised because Mr. Fiddick lied to us about the real origin of his injury. He first claimed it was an accident.
But why would he hide such crucial information from us?
Because he is a proud father. Ashamed of putting his children at risk because of his own negligence.
Interesting. Well, you
This
must...
personal involvement could also appear to be a lack of impartiality.
Yeah.
You must know that a good surgeon must remain neutral.
I agree. But that does not excuse Dr. Ackroyd's behavior. A man who did not even take time to converse with his patient.
Do you think keeping
What?
his distance was a mistake?
All I know is that I'm taking care of human beings with desires, hopes, and fears. Not some biological
That I
machine
do know.
comprised of blood,
I do
bones, and
remember that
flesh.
from the last time I played this. Which, by the way, actually be sure to check out my YouTube channel, Circle of Sylvan, because I'm actually posting all these up as a series on my YouTube. I have episodes 1 and 2 already there. And then Rumors of
Have you
Blackmail.
heard any talk of blackmail going on in the hospital?
If you're running some official inquiry, you had better question the patients. They know more than the staff, especially old Miss Jones.
Old Miss Jones.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
Alright, so I've learned a little bit more about Ackroyd and Fiddick.
I will not
So,
let you down.
I want to
Good
come
evening,
to
Mr.
Fiddick
Fiddick.
with this.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Any news about my operation?
Alright, so, personal questions. Why do you feel
Tell
guilty?
me about your injury, Harvey. Why do you feel so guilty about it?
My wife died because of me. And now I may lose everything because I've been careless enough to hurt myself.
Ah,
What an arsehole.
so your wife died because of you.
How could your job be responsible for your wife's death?
I was working a double. She went out to bring me a hot meal and got caught in a German bomb raid.
Well, that's not your fault.
You can't hold yourself responsible for your injury, Mr. Fiddick. Unless
Trying to do the same
tried
with my
to
playthrough for Shadows in
Of
New York.
course
I
I
get
didn't
that.
hurt
Like,
myself. But I can't work until my arm is fixed. My children need to eat, Doctor.
oof, rough. And about your
Tell
wife's
me
death.
more about the death of your wife, Harvey.
1915. I was in the army, building workshops for the Royal Flying Corps. Helen was happy I wasn't sent to the front.
What happened?
The Germans sent Zeppelins to bomb the construction site, but they missed their target. My wife was bringing my dinner when the bombs fell.
Dude. Yeah, that's rough. But yeah, no, like, I definitely want to try and do... So I want to get Shadows of New York, and then I definitely want to do another run-through of Coteries of New York, and try and record that and get that going for Twitch. Like, I need to see about getting my computer touched up a little bit for it, but that's definitely a run I want to do as well. I'm really excited for Shadows, though. As for this, though, are your children
How
all
are your
right?
children after losing their mother?
They were smaller then. The only good thing about this is my Helen didn't bring them with her that night.
That's true. That would have destroyed me if I were him.
I'm sorry for your loss. So many died during the bombings. I served in France and witnessed the carnage there.
I would like to say that she didn't suffer. Truth is, I have no idea.
Oh, dude.
I just know that I'm all that me kids have. Poor little bleeders.
Alright, alright. Anything else? No. Okay, cool.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
I will not let you down, my boy.
Oop. Fuck Coteries, play Shadows, and Heart of the Forest. That's fair. I might do that. Alright, so, now that I've learned a little bit more, talk to me about
I'm quite
what's
busy
happening.
right now, Dr. Reed.
You say that, and yet you're still going to answer my questions.
Tell me, Waverly, what do you think of Dr. Strickland's enthusiasm for his experimental research?
Strickland is playing with his patients' lives for pride and glory. Now that, sir, is unethical.
Are you thinking about something in particular?
Harvey Fiddick needs delicate surgery. I believe we should stick to the usual
I know,
procedure.
right? The moans are, like,
My young
making this a little bit.
obviously disagrees.
Is it right?
And are you not afraid that your rivalry with Strickland may be blinding you?
Rivalry? I guess you could call it that. But I will never be childish enough to let my personal feelings affect my judgment.
Why do you wish to lead this surgery?
I strongly believe that Mr. Fiddick should not be butchered to test an unproven procedure.
If you are going to lead this surgery, I'm trusting you to assume the consequences of your actions, whatever the result.
I'm not the kind of man who runs away from his responsibilities, Dr. Reed. There is no need for you to be looking over my shoulder.
Okay, okay. Interesting. Okay.
Thank you for your time.
And
We'll
yeah,
talk later.
so I, like, part of me enjoys Coteries. The ending definitely got me a little bit. Like, I played a Ventru, like, Camarilla Die Hard. And then my partnerships were with, oh god, Tamira of the Gangrel, and I can't remember the Tremere's name, but I went with the Tremere. Tamika, damn it. It's been like 9 months since I played the game. But yeah, Tamika of the Gangrel, and then the Tremere, Agathan. Thank you very much. I was going to, like, that was going to bother me. As my, like, coterie members.
With you at our side, Dr. Reed, I know that
Alright, I should actually do the mission that's set before me. But yeah, like, I was full on die hard, doing everything I could to basically help out my quote-unquote sire. And just kind of get things going. Oop. I'm trying to read while, like, walking. Oh, here we go. A new thing. Due to the influenza, this hospital can no longer take any patients. Hospital full.
Pembroke,
Please
so
go
lucky
back
to have
home.
Dr. Reed, you know. I met him in New York once.
If only there were more of us, with less resignation and more determination.
I know I
I like doing voices for this.
wish
I
could
played
say
every
the same
character and
for
was
you.
very upset when I saw the game
look
just didn't care.
exhausted.
Yeah, that's
Pushing yourself too
sort of an issue I have with
hard
it.
to bear the burden.
Like, it feels like an incomplete story, you know? Anyway, let's go talk to her.
You took my
It's
poor
her!
wife, Emily. I take comfort knowing we'll soon be together again.
Mr. Rainfield, that's no way to talk.
Really?
Good hands, Edith.
Rainfield?
We'll be up again soon enough.
Really? Renfield, though. Renfield? Rainfield?
Now do me a kindness and get some sleep. I'll be back round later.
I know, right?
Your words are kind, the blessings of an angel. You're the sweet, sweet lady of mercy.
It's you!
Good evening, Dr. Reed. It's a pleasure to see you again. You seem surprised. Dr. Swansea has brought me up to speed concerning your recent appointment to Pembroke Hospital.
You're a the lady who saved me that night, before vanishing into thin air.
Yes,
I remember you
Renfield
from the pub with
is
Dr. Swansea.
100% a
Indeed.
character from Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Allow me to introduce myself formally this time.
Renfield was
My name
Dracula's
is Lady
lackey.
Ashbury. I remember you well, in spite of the brevity of our encounter.
Indeed. I'm glad to see you.
Apologies. You've taken me by surprise. I'm very happy to see you.
The pleasure is mine, Doctor.
I hope you're more disposed to answer my questions now.
You must have countless questions, but our rather urgent matter first.
Okay, what's the matter?
Swansea has explained. My cover, if you prefer, has been compromised.
So, this is my immediate response, but I want to pump for information
Have
first.
any of the patients given you trouble?
These poor souls have so little left to live for. I do my best to ease their pain.
And then I eat them. I believe
The
you.
world would be a better place if it were cared for by women like you.
You make me blush. I am simply a necessary evil.
And question about
Pardon my
Vampyr?
boldness, your ladyship, but I have questions concerning this condition we share.
As a newborn, your hunger for answers is rivaled only by your thirst for blood.
She says
But
next to the
questions
dying
need
man.
Wait.
I'm a scientist. My trade is in the deciphering of mysteries, and I need information to feed my mind.
I will gladly answer every question you have, but first, prove yourself capable of resolving my predicament without eating the culprit.
That's an interesting condition, but sure.
Dr. Swansea has commissioned me to be your agent in this matter. You could start by explaining what's amiss.
Yes,
These
what's
past
amiss?
insufferable weeks, I've been the victim of extortion. I've made a first payment, but the blackmailer grows greedy.
This is why you don't pay
I must
blackmailers.
refuse his most recent demands.
Extortionists will never give up as long as they hold the key to their extortion. And okay. Is there another
Who
of
would
us?
be so foolish as to threaten you? A kindred spirit.
Even if it were the case, and I highly doubt it, a vampire would have asked for something more valuable than money. My suspicions lean toward a patient or their family.
Once again, saying this right next to the guy in the hospital bed. Right there. Okay, and why not solve it
If we're
yourself?
dealing with an ordinary criminal, surely you've the means to deal with it yourself, if I may.
As immortal tradition doth dictate, all fangs and hypnotic eyes ablaze, the blood would run like a river. That's what I hope to avoid. Violence has a tendency to spiral out of control.
And what do you want of me?
What are your expectations? Please be precise.
As the newly appointed surgeon of this
Aw,
hospital,
Theo.
you are in an excellent position to ask innocent questions and deftly learn the identity of my blackmailer.
Very well. Please continue.
Please continue. Every detail is essential. I'm your man.
Little
My
Theo.
embarrassment in this matter is eclipsed only by my shame at having put the hospital at risk. The threat from our anonymous scoundrel is clear. A list of dates. My visits coinciding with the dates of suspicious patient deaths due to massive blood loss.
That's what I figured. I'll take care of
I'll
it.
take care of it. Do you know where I should start?
If that was the case, I'd settle the matter myself. You could talk to our local gossip, Harriet Jones.
I don't think...
Not a pin drop.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think it's her.
I'll meet that woman.
I think
now.
our sire's a guy.
My life, as others know, is in your hands.
She's just the
Dr.
first...
Reed. I'm sure of your discretion.
So at the very least, from
But
what
I
I've
do
discovered,
fear
there are
your
two types of
powers of
vampires in this
persuasion will
game.
be put to
There
the
are
test.
skulls, who are a little bit
When
more
this is resolved,
devolved.
I'll be your obligé. I'll answer all questions in regards of your...
And then there are Ekans, which
condition.
are a little bit more like higher-born vampires, as it were. And she's the first Ekan that I've met. So I need to find Harriet now. Miss Harriet.
Simpletons, these nurses. Bred with no respect.
Oh. Oh! It's the father. How are you doing, dude?
Good evening, Mr. Hampton. How do you feel?
Dr. Reed, is it? Oh, sir, I must apologize for my behavior.
What do you mean?
I was not myself in the factory. Fear and exhaustion made me say awful things to you, I'm afraid.
You remained perfectly nice and polite. A little delirious, perhaps. But who wouldn't be after enduring an abduction?
Thank you, Doctor. That's a relief.
I really
Now all
like
I
the
need to do
father.
is rest and return to my flock.
Tell me of your life in London. There's a rat hair in my breakfast tea. Oh no. Alright, so. Talk to me about the East
What
End
is the
docks.
general situation in the East End docks?
The situation has always been tough, with a lot of tensions between the gangs and the Dockers Trade Union. The Wet Boot Boys are very nervous since they lost their leader.
Has the gang been threatening
Has the
you?
gang been threatening you?
Ah, no. I've had this nickname for so long, you know, the sad saint of the East End. No one dares to bug a saint, not even criminals.
Fair enough.
Who leads the gang now?
Since Clay Cox went missing, it's his wife Edwina who runs the show, with the assistance
Oh my
of
god,
Minion,
Clay's
who's
the guy I killed. Ah! Okay.
How did you end up in William Bishop's den?
I had received
I
alarming
put it to a
news about
vote
his
and
recent
everyone
behavior.
decided I should
I
kill
went to his
Clay, so I
place,
killed
and he
Clay.
refused to let me go.
Why did he
Why
abduct you?
did he abduct you?
William was an alcoholic. His addiction suddenly changed to blood. I don't know why. Just like a patient I met here. This Miss Hawcroft.
Miss Hallcroft, what?
You dared to enter this awful place alone. You're a hero, Mr. Hampton. Or a fool.
I'm just a man trying to help his friends, Dr. Reed. William Bishop was a conflicted soul, searching for light.
And
Do you
about
know
Tom.
Watts, the bartender from the Turtle? I met him before I found you in the canning factory.
Tom? Yes, of course. Always the helping hand, good old Tom. Without men like him, corruption and despair would have wiped out the East End long ago.
Fair enough. What type of corruption?
Who should I avoid in this part of town, then? Any particularly evil figures?
Not really. Most men and women are just doing their best. And it's not my habit to speak ill of people I know, Doctor.
I really like Sean.
How could it be otherwise?
Father Hampton's
the
awesome.
authorities have left us all to rot in this contagious nightmare. No drugs, no advice, nothing. It's a damn shame.
I want to do, like, everything for this guy. And how are you feeling?
How do you feel, Mr. Hampton? Medically speaking, I mean.
I feel exhausted. Beyond exhaustion, actually. William drank so much of my blood in his madness. I feel empty.
You're in good hands here. Dr. Swansea is well versed in blood transfusion, and I'm sure he'll take the best care of you.
Thank you, sir.
Dude,
I believe all I need is rest.
Wait, no, wait.
And I can go back to the people who need me.
Why are you passing this off to Swansea? If I'm the leading expert in London on blood transfusions, why can't I just do it? Like, take care of him? Alright, so. What do you do for a living?
What do you do for a living, Mr. Hampton?
I mean,
I can't help but notice
obviously
the cross around your neck.
I manage a night asylum for the poor and homeless of the docks. And I try to guide the lost and hesitant on the right path to our Lord.
Yes. Are you a priest?
Are you a priest, Mr. Hampton? A deacon, maybe?
Not at all, Doctor. I'm just a man of faith, willing
Oh,
to
he's
preach
not
the
a
good
father.
word.
Okay. I like Sean
Why
Hampton
didn't
so
you use
much.
your cross against William Bishop? To repel him somehow?
That's a very strange question, Doctor. A cross is no magical token, if that's what you were trying to say. Not mine, anyway.
Oh, I like this guy.
Have you made friends since you arrived?
Not really. But I recognize Miss Harriet Jones.
Interested to see how I
knew
handle
her when
this?
she
Okay.
lived by the docks. That poor woman had such a miserable life.
You never came to see her here at Pembroke? Receiving visits when sick can be an important part of the healing process, you know. We're not just bodies.
You're preaching to the converted now, Doctor. To be truly honest, I thought she was dead. She left the docks many months ago.
Well, fair enough, fair enough.
Goodbye, Mr. Hampton. We'll talk again later.
I really hope to keep you up and running. And Miss Harriet?
What? What? What is this? Who are you? Get out of my room.
There's no need for alarm.
Maybe.
Madam, I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon.
You'll end up seeing, if you watch
Dr.
my,
Reed, you say?
I want to say
I
first
don't want some
game,
bumbling intern.
Swansea
Where's Dr.
throws
Swansea?
a cross up on me, and it, like, messes me up. Please
calm down, madam. I assure you that I am highly qualified.
That's
I'm
not gonna
just
work.
back from war duty.
How brave. Threatening an old defenseless woman. You know how long I've been a patient here? You've picked the wrong fight. I'm Harriet Jones.
Harriet Jones? Indeed. I've been meaning to have a chat with you. You know what goes on here better than any other patient, I gather.
Oh, better than any patient, nurse, or doctor. I've seen so many vile undertakings.
I heard there have been some despicable goings-on.
Interesting.
Was there a case of blackmail?
Blackmail? Wait. You're investigating something. This isn't a social call. One of those incompetent cunts slit a poor sod's vein.
Ah. You like
If I
gossip?
didn't know better, Miss Jones, I'd be inclined to say you enjoy this type of idle gossip.
Dr. Reed just
God's
sort of
honest
never
truth,
asks.
Doctor.
Yeah.
It's just the way it is here. Most of these bitches would let you freeze to death before getting you a blanket.
So, yeah, I kind of like... So, there's a part of me that really enjoys complex, like, magic systems, supernatural systems, faith systems, all of that. That's, like, the world builder in me. But then the storyteller in me prefers soft systems where things can just kind of happen, and you don't get to delve in really why, because the character wouldn't know. Even if there are rules that are out there, the characters themselves from their perspectives don't know. And so, I don't know. It's kind of a weird, like, toss-up in my head.
You seem to know more about the goings-on here than anyone else. Beware, Miss Jones, in case suspicion should fall on you.
That's it. Blame the old and infirm. I see those little bitches' greedy little eyes. Just waiting for me to pop off they are.
And
I assure you, madam, this is not an investigation into a possible medical error.
Debauchery, then? Nurses Crane, Hawkins, Brannigans, whores, all of them. They can't keep their legs shut. I've seen them scratching slutty sores.
Really? Well, if you have irrefutable proof, I'll not have the staff behaving in such a manner here.
This is your business, Doctor, not mine. But I swear one of the nurses is cavorting with some man on hospital hours.
Thank you for your time, Miss Jones. You've given me something to go on. See you on the next round.
So, I know Pippa is already with Milton.
The patients and staff might know something.
And
I'll start my investigation with them.
Gwyneth is, like, really has this, like, I want to be with this doctor, but not with this doctor thing with one of them. I can't remember his name at the moment. What a charmer, right? Him. Gwyneth wants to jump his bones.
Dr.
Tippets,
Reed, any
that's
good
right.
news to share?
How about, the fact that you fucked up a person's, surgery? And you should definitely rest.
Have you heard of any underhand dealings going on in this hospital?
I have no time for such triviality, my dear colleague. We're here to save lives.
Her in the bed. She was horrible. Yeah.
Do you need any medical assistance yourself, Doctor?
Come on, don't be ridiculous, dear colleague.
Sure.
Goodbye, Doctor.
I know you're exhausted. I can, help you out there. I have, like, 4 things to deal with fatigue. Wait, hold on. Wait, okay. We'll head back inside, I guess. I'm so confused.
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Right. Well. First things first. Okay, nothing new there, so...
What can you tell me about the strange man visiting one of the nurses during her shift?
Let me guess. You spoke with that old shrew, Harriet Jones. Do not pay attention to her, Doctor. She's full of fanciful tales.
No matter how you feel about her, Miss Jones deserves our help.
Who says I don't care for her? Hate is what keeps that old crone alive.
Okay.
She could have been telling the truth about the mysterious man.
That old witch will end up in hell soon enough. Who cares if a nurse finds some happiness where she can?
Pippa in Swedish basically means to boink, no lie. Good to know. Right.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
I did not know that, and now I appreciate having that knowledge. Not gonna lie. Alright, so. Brannigan should be out here. Do I have to... There she is. Brannigan.
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
Yes. Boink. Absolutely innocent. Of course. Hospital staff with criminal backgrounds. Let's see here.
Do you know if any of the hospital staff have criminal backgrounds?
The people who work here all come from very different backgrounds, Doctor. Just like the patients.
Have you seen a strange man visiting any of the nurses here?
I've never heard of such a thing, Doctor.
Someone's lying,
Goodbye,
I feel like.
Call me if you need assistance.
Alright, and Miss Crane. Hello, random person. Alright, where are you, Miss Crane? "21 meters and 20 meters and down." Oh, I hear something. Ah. Alright, so press L3 to activate your senses. Hear the heart emitted distinctive glow. By looking at the citizen, you'll unlock special interaction. Unknown and Dorothy Crane.
You're sure you don't come back with me?
Nah, I have to see someone at the hospital.
Be careful. You look so bad they may keep you as a patient.
Fuck 'em. I don't like hospitals or doctors.
Well then, when you go back to Whitechapel, you may find this useful.
What is it?
The fuck you doing at
A
Whitechapel?
pass for a free medical exam by the best nurse available. Just read it.
I don't read well, but thank you, I guess.
Are you a spy? Dorothy? Dorothy Crane. Okay, I'm following this guy. I need to know what's going on there. I'm so curious. Oh, the possibilities are bubbling. Well, compared to the other words... Okay, so this is the head nurse. No one is here. Relax. Sounds suspicious. And Brannigan is the head nurse. Yeah. Brannigan seems to know what she's doing, and she covered up for a mistake that Tippett's made that led to a person's death. Retrieve the thug in the sewers.
He's locked the door behind him. I need to find another way to follow him.
Are there skulls around? There's a skull around.
This man has been savagely attacked and dragged to the floor.
Yep. Wait, I'm trying to remember my ability. There we go. Wapow! Come on. Let's go. Come on. Come at me, bro. What you got? Let's do these. Come on down. Oh, wow. Okay, there's a lot of them. almost fell into another hit. Alright, let's go, Mub. Oop, fuck. I screwed that up. Come on. There we go. Feed, get a little bit of blood in me. A little bit of health back. Oop. Stuck around too long. Ow. Damn it, I thought I had him. There we go. I wanted to go for the heal. And so I stuck around and I thought I got it and then obviously very much didn't. But yes, obligatory battle level. Let's go ahead and heal up a little bit more. What's this? Barbed cudgel. Okay. Looks like I have to go this way. Careful, the endangered citizen might not survive the next fight. Go check on him. Oh, there he is. Whoop. 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 Yeah, I was gonna say, just lead him away. Ow. And then butcher the guy with an axe. There we go. See? Lead him away so he can't see my vampire powers, and then just, you know, butcher the other vampires. Okay, gotta drive to work. I hope you have a great day at work. Enjoy yourself. Hello, rando dude. Who are you?
Are you injured, sir?
Help me get out of here. I need to get out.
I'm Dr. Reed, and I'd be glad to help you, but you must calm down first. Please, take a deep breath and tell me your name.
Yes.
Okay, I'm Oswald Thatcher. Please, I need to get out.
All right,
Thatcher?
Mr. Thatcher, you're safe now. Do you think you can reach the street by yourself?
Yes, I do.
Good. Now leave this place and enjoy the cool night air. It's quite invigorating. I'm sure you'll feel better if you do.
Yes. Oh. I didn't know, mean to do that. Okay. Have a good one, Mr. Thatcher. I literally did not mean to mesmerize him. I just hit the button by mistake. Well, cool. Saved a life. Are you gonna leave? Hi, dude.
Are you sure you're all right, sir?
Yes, I'll be as soon as I can see the sky again.
Okay, cool. Just wanted to be on the safe side. So now, this other thing that's going on. I saw a rat. Did I see a rat? I guess I didn't see a rat. I thought I saw a rat. I have a lot of bullets, but I don't use the gun, which I feel may come back to, bite me later. I don't know. Oh. Yes, feed me. I don't know why, but I like the imagery of a doctor just walking around with an axe and bludgeoning people. Or not really bludgeoning per se, but you know. The Ban of the Dragon. Concerning the Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stall, I would advise our members to be very wary about these so-called scholars. Yes, indeed, most of them are always affable and respectable whenever they approach us. But it would be quite unwise for a discreet circle like the Ascalon Club to foolishly speak about our goals, our members, or our traditions. I would also like to remind our fellow members that the Brotherhood itself is ancient enough to have some mysterious traditions. One of them, according to some informants, could be the ritual of the so-called Ban of the Dragon. It seems that in certain conditions, when the Brothers of St. Paul find a violent or bloodthirsty immortal, they call upon him this ban. What is it exactly? I don't know. Does it really exist? I don't know for sure either. What I've established as facts, it is that whenever a hostile or vindictive vampire has threatened London, it disappeared without a trace after the Brotherhood pronounced a ban upon him. The loyal Fergal Bansher himself has never been foolish enough to openly provoke the Brotherhood. This is a lesson we must all remember. Never be considered a dragon by the Brotherhood. From the Law of Ascalon, Lord Redgrave, founder. Okay, I'm learning new things. Also, hello little rat. I don't need blood, so you're actually safe right now. This guy didn't have anything. So we're just gonna... Oh, wait. Is that a little chest up there? There's a little chest up there. Okay. Anyway. 15 meters away. Oh, wow. This got bloody. Well, what we got? Oh, sewer beast. Whoa, hello.
What sort of creature is this?
Ooh, I don't like this. Hi, my dude. Is this like a werewolf? What the hell are you? I mean... Ow. Fuck. Okay. Gonna say, I've seen that ability. Like, it's a vampire ability. Ow. Again, he like does that little bellow and it stuns me for a moment. Let me feed. I need health. Oh wow, I got a lot of blood from that. Oh fuck. Fuck. Yeah. Come on, Fido. Let's do this. Yes, blood. Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Oh, ow. Okay. Wait, whoa, whoa. Why can't I? I couldn't dodge. Just gonna, ow, fuck. Heal up a little bit. Come on, come on. There we go. Ow. You little mutt. Alright, give me your blood. I need to heal and I need blood to attack you. Wow. I almost fucked that up. Oh shit. I wasn't paying attention. Ow, mother. There we go. Come on. Okay. Should be good. Get back in the fight. Here we go. I got really lucky I recovered what I did when I did. Alright, here we go. Get that blood back. And go on the offensive again. Fuck. Oh no! I'm out of stamina! Oof. There it is. Oh god, that was rough. Okay. Well, that's a position. So. First time I fought him, straight up died. He will stun lock you if you get you in the corner. Yeah, that was like... That was a rough fight, for sure.
Here's what's left of him. Not a lot to check.
Alright, so. Nurse Crane's voucher. If you are sick, if you have no money, whoever you are, wherever you're from, come see Dorothea to get help. No tricks, no charges, no questions asked. Just find Darius Petrescu's house and present his coupon. And then I can't read what that is. I understand that it's the same. I want to say maybe Polish?
Some voucher for a free check.
That's basically a gangrel. Okay.
What is Nurse Crane up to?
Oh, I was right. It is Polish.
Really must
nice.
Find her.
Cool. That was a random guess. But yes, lost my train of thought. Need blood. Hello, little squeakers. I'm sorry. Yeah, I was gonna say the lettering is one or the other. I can't tell which. Alright, so I need to get out of here. Prefer to go out the way I came. Wonderful. But now I have to go to Whitechapel. Hey, welcome and bienvenue. Welcome. Thank you for stopping by, X-Girly. Yes, we're playing some Vampyr. And I just fought me, basically, as Reiko so eloquently put it, a gangrel that went feral, waysailed. Which I'm sure I pronounced wrong, but, you know, whatever. Ah, yes. How apt indeed. Oh, like I said, I was going to make Mondays my gaming day for Vampyr. And then I just, after, like, so I did a lot of classwork on Sunday evenings, so that way I would be, like, not having to worry about the Monday stuff. And then a lot of prep work as well, and it just, ugh. It was rough. So wait, now I'm in Pembroke. Is there a map I can pull up? The docks, Southwark, Whitechapel. Okay. So I need to go, I'm here, to the bridge and then across. Jolly good. Yeah, I'm sure the terminology is there, I just don't know it. And so it's like, I'm gonna do my best to say these words until I hear someone who actually knows how they're pronounce them properly. Hello, random little thing. I'm just building up that XP. Ooh. You are a lot stronger than me. I'm gonna leave you be for right now. I get the feeling I will, yeah. Hi, random dude. Pro-win rookie. Hope you don't want to kill me. I would appreciate not dying. I'd appreciate not dying very much, actually. Thank you. It's in the trash. Is this a new one? Your king and country need you. Join the British ranks and help the brave. What are you talking about? I haven't done anything wrong.
Sorry, sir. No admittance.
Yeah, just a average man, average Joe, walking around in the middle of the night. Ah, new one. Influenza. Frequently complicated with pneumonia. To prevent any case of Spanish flu, stay at home. A lot of people talking about the pro-win jar. Hi, lads. Y'all just do what you need to do. I'm just,
Best stay back, sir.
I'm just having a stroll. Are you guys gonna really make me fight you guys?
It's one of them!
Damn it. Oh, crap. Oop, oop. Yeah, see, y'all aren't who I want to fight, but I'll kill you. Missed. Ow. Wait, what? Why is there another one? What's going on? I don't even know how I got into this fight. Ow. Ow. Hey guys, thanks for just oh, fuck. I was gonna say thanks for just standing around, but... Ooh. We're just gonna dip for a moment. See? Just dip for a moment. The old pro in our vampire hunters. So I've noticed. Hi. I'm just gonna leave you alone. Have a good one. Hello. Ow. Fuck. Thank you for just pausing and letting me drink his blood. I appreciate that, guys. Ow. Just as I was about to hit my dodge, too. Ow, shit. Oop. Damn it! Seriously, every time I'm just about to hit my dodge, he shot me with the shotgun. I'm like, God. Okay. You have been defeated, but we are no longer part of the cycle of life and death. We are undead, my friend, and so we are outcasts. I was not expecting the fight. I was hoping I could just get by them, so that kind of changes how I'm going to take this up. Which is to say that I plan on leveling up and getting my abilities stronger, so that way I can go in and just, you know, rough them up a lot. Assuming, of course, this loads even moderately quickly. Here we go. Oh. Okay. So, I'm in Whitechapel. So, let me go ahead. I'm actually going to turn around. Just gonna go ahead and get blood points. Ow. Hey. Can you not? Okay. Oop. Heh, forced you to go into my reach. Pardon me. Ow. Perfect. Now for you. Oh, come on. Seriously, every time I try and, like, dodge this guy's hits... at me, bro. I just realized that they have the little white thing beneath to show how long it takes to break the stun. You hit me, I hit you, fair trade. Nice. Okay. Anyway. Back to where I was. I think this is the right way. Yes. So I need to go to the hospital. I'm gonna evolve. Hey, can you let me go? Thank you. Appreciate it. We're just gonna ignore Screamy McScream face up there. Yeah! Hospital! Rest and evolve.
Reads me like a book.
Pardon me, just gonna run through the halls. Thank you very much. Oop. There we go. I think this is the path to my room. Yes. Burst through the door. Or not burst through the door, but slowly saunter through the door. Okay, so let's level up. First things first. If I can, I want my Shadow Mist to get to level 2. Which I can't yet. So let's go ahead. Increase blood capacity, big thirst, increase blood absorption, fast regeneration. The autography is nice. I don't really have any defensive abilities, but that's interesting. I might pick that. We'll see. Let's go ahead. Let's start with the basics. Get our health up. Get stronger, as it were. It'll cost me another 600, but worth. Up my Shadow Mist range attack, because this is... Oh, wow. Okay. I mean... Shadow Mist... So this is exactly the kind of ability that I enjoy. And it's partially because there are 3 types of aggressive. There's Claws, which is super close range. Blood Spear, which is, you know, very straightforward. And then this one's like a trap that you have to place, so there's a little bit of thought that goes into it, which is why I enjoy this type of attack. Alright, I'm off to bed, but we'll leave you with the lurk. Thank you for the lurk. Thank you for stopping by, Reiko. Appreciate it. Hope you had a wonderful day. Hope you have an amazing day tomorrow. We're going to keep going with this at least for a little bit longer. I'm not sure how much longer the stream's going to last, but it'll be at least a little bit longer. Maybe until the end of this storyline. So, nothing's really changed except for the fact that Oswald Thatcher's around. Has a headache, apparently. Howcroft is interesting, by the way. I like her. She's weird. And then Clay Cox, that's the guy y'all got me to kill, and apparently he was a gang leader. So, yeah. Murdering gang leaders. It's what we do. It's how we roll.
The flower's dying. It needs water.
I know it needs water. I just don't know how to get water to, you know, make the plant better. So, clove essence. Treatment for cold, treatment for bronchitis and pneumonia, sepsis, and anemia. I don't have headache yet. Light regeneration serum, I can build that. Regenerate 300 health points instantly, and then 150. Ooh, that's nice. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, totally. So I have a level 2 cudgel. I want Clay's hatchet to level up. Do I have all the pieces? I don't have all the pieces. I need more handle parts. And then I have some other things. Firearms. Not really close there. My stake. I can level up my stake. Cool. So, stamina, the attack speed, increase stun, adds 3 points to stun when the weapon hits, or I can enhance the handling. I want to increase the stun, because the stun is the important part of this. If I can do both, though. Yeah, do both. Oh, I can only do one or the other. Oh, okay. Well, I'd rather have the stun. And then the hatchet, I still have just at level 1, so I need more parts for that. But then I can do blood absorption through the hatchet. Or stun. That's curious. Okay. Okay. I really want to know how to get water to feed that plant, though. So now I'm level 10. Now I'm stronger. My health is a lot higher, so I should be able to do a little bit more. And not have to worry about some of the damage I was taking. Stamina increase is definitely next on my list. Because obviously I use a lot of dodges. I don't tank as much as I like duck, dive, dip, and dodge. Hello, you two. Have fun making out. You all snogging. Alright, here we go. Back into the fray. Anything over here? What's this? To the citizens of London, curfew. Official health warning. Curfew will be sounded at 9 p.m. by the church bells. All citizens must keep off the streets from that time until 5 a.m. Until further notice, a citywide curfew had been implemented. It is imperative that you wear your mask to prevent the spread of infection. If any member of your household becomes ill, inform the authorities immediately. Due to the curfew, not opened until 9 p.m. After 9 p.m. I read words. I know things. I can't remember. That guy's 18. Okay. Not ready to fight him yet. There's blood over here. Why is there... That guy is just going to keep going. So, pro and rookie, brawler. I can come up behind this guy and try and stun him.
If you spot one, fire.
Why is there blood leading in here? I'm curious, but not curious enough to investigate yet. There's the other one that I was looking for.
Don't like this silence. Cross the leaves, boys!
God dang it. It's not what I wanted.
Fuck, he's dead!
Ow. You're not. Okay, can we just not do that? How about that? Oh, shit. Ow. Guys. Can we, please? Okay. Can we just... I mean, if this is going to happen... Ow. Ow.
Put an end to you!
Okay. This isn't what I wanted. I was just coming for some blood. All I want is to feed on your brains. I mean, I'm not being unreasonable. No one's gonna eat your eyes. Just, you know, having a bit of a nip. That's all. Yeah, I dodged that time. Nom 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 nom. Come on. Come at me. I wasn't trying to do anything, you guys. I just wanted some of your blood. So that way I'd be ready for the other fight. Is that so much to ask? Could you not just, like, give up your blood? Just a little. There's that guy. You just keep screaming, buddy. Alrighty, well. Another foggy day in London town. Make sure I'm going the right way. I am. Cool. How's it going, gents? You just keep doing your thing. Go ahead, ignore me. I'm not really anyone important.
I'd head back if I were you, sir.
Yep, totally heading back. It's exactly what's gonna happen. The fuck? Skull? What are you doing? Ow. Can we not do that, please? Damn it, I thought I dodged that. Okay. Come on. Come at me, bro. I need the blood, because I wasted some of it on you. And I need the health. I really did not want that. But you are attacking someone's house, and that's kind of rude. I'm not okay with that. So, we begin anew. Let's try this again, shall we?
It's closed.
Ow. Alright, so we're taking this fight a little bit more relaxed, as it were. Come on.
Monster!
So, forcing him to basically stay within the range of my ability. So that way I can just lay down the hits. Alright, cool. So, this is so much easier than before. Beep. Alright, wall. Ow. Roger. That was rude. I didn't want to fight you, but you made me. Then I had to murder everyone, which I also didn't want to do. You could have just gotten out of my way, Roger. Could have just gotten out of my way. Would have been easier. Alright, so. In this part of Whitehall. Or I'm in Whitechapel.
This neighborhood is linked somehow to the kind Lady Ashbury's blackmail. First, let's find this Petrescu fellow.
Yes, what's up with Petrescu? So the area, like, Whitechapel is apparently in, like, a super serious condition. There's dispensary. Oh. Hold on. So, Dorothy Crane's the pillar of this area, which is good to know. So she kind of determines how it goes. I went the wrong way. Its health level is serious, which is also very curious. So I need to work to make this place better, basically. What's up here? Your army needs you. Join at once today. Would you like to know more? Ask at your nearest recruiting office. Very good. Jolly good, gentlemen. So, I need to go down the street and then take a right. Cool. Are you alright, my dude? Okay, well that happened. Whitechapel is not in a good way, dude. I got a ring and a cigarette case, that's cool. Mr. Petrescu's place.
What do you want? Leave me alone.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I'm looking for Nurse Dorothy Crane.
There is no Dorothy Crane here. Now goodbye.
I'm afraid this medical leaflet says the opposite, sir.
Really? Well, I'm afraid I'm going to close this door right now. Go bother someone else, Mr. Doctor.
To enter that house, I must discover who this man really is. Maybe I could start by observing what he's up to.
Okay, so there's...
I must insist, sir. Please let me see Nurse Crane.
I have no time for you, sir.
That's not what I intended. He has bronchitis. No, I
must insist, sir.
That's not what I wanted to do.
Nurse Crane.
I have no time for you, sir.
I appreciate that. Let me step away from the door. How do I do this? So he's going in this back area here. Is there a spot I could teleport to? No. Darius Petrescu has bronchitis. There we are. Okay, that's what I wanted.
A strange man was at the door with a pass for our medical facility. I refused him entry.
Darius, how could you know he didn't need our help?
His clothes were too finely tailored to be for Whitechapel.
Perhaps just a friend of that stray poet who is always about.
Richard Nithercott? No, not of the same cloth, this man. I suspect some machination from that journalist.
Clayton Darby. Is he still asking questions?
Okay, so I have two names.
Yes. I saw him drifting around St. Mary's Church. I swear he is tracking me just downwind.
Interesting.
I must talk to that journalist or the poet. They must know about Darius. Nearby the church they just mentioned.
So, looks like this way. Use my senses. I don't see any blood. Don't see any... Oh, there's a heartbeat.
Don't be afraid. Cheap price, good quality. Come on, take a look. Don't be afraid.
What you got?
Welcome, sir. Please, take a browse of my wares.
I'm Dr. Reed. I would like to ask you a few questions, if
Yes,
you don't mind.
talk to me about it.
Interesting. I'm Barrett Lewis. Usually I don't have time to waste with talk, but at this hour of the night I can hardly refuse.
Yes, talk to me. So, your life in London. Noticed anything out of the
As a
ordinary?
merchant, you see Whitechapel every day. Have you noticed anything out of the ordinary recently?
Well, you mean besides the epidemic, the war, and all the usual crap?
That
As long
would
as I can
be
remember,
the
this part
definition
town
of out of
has
the
been
ordinary.
a bottomless pit, and no sign of the bottom yet.
And violence is increasing.
Violence is increasing in the borough.
Yeah. A few nights ago, some blokes jumped me. Came out of one of the condemned workshops. Fever, madness, something like that.
Where did this happen? Why did you go there?
In the closed workshops nearby. I worked there as an apprentice in better days. Now I only go to find trinkets or tools. Too bad I was mugged, though. There was good money in that little box of loot I lost.
Okay. And have you been hurt?
No, but that's only because I ran like hell. Those men were raving lunatics, I tell you.
Probably
Not even able to
skulls.
speak anymore, just screaming.
Yep, probably skulls. And
How
your
is
business?
business around here? Business? I have no business. Between this racket, theft, and customers getting scared, I'm losing money every day.
I see. Sounds like you blame someone in particular for your situation.
It's no secret Joe Peterson spends his time harassing merchants. But with me, he's trying to put me out of business once and for all.
Interesting. So, learned a little bit about Joe Peterson. And personal questions. Nothing there. What you got to trade?
Show me what you have.
So, common trigger parts, springs, things I can sell. Weapon modules, junk. Okay, cool. So, this item can be recycled into components. I'll actually keep that. The watch. Oh, I'll keep that because it might be important. Alcohol can be used for other stuff. Small bottles can be used for other stuff. Cigarette case. That's nice. I'll sell multiple. Get that money. Small bag of junk. Totally. Pills I can break down. Pills I can break down. And a random ring. So, let's take a look. I need common trigger parts and springs. Common handle parts. We'll buy 2 of these. And 2 of these. And I think I'm good for these. We'll get 2 springs. There we go. This is the guy who's harassing him.
Excuse me, sir. I have a few questions for you.
Another journalist? I didn't answer the first one, so piss off!
I'm not a journalist, I'm a doctor.
A doctor, you say? It's quite a rare breed in this part of town.
Really?
Yeah.
But still, here I am. Dr. Jonathan Reed, at your service.
I'm Joe Peterson to some, but Colossus Joe to most.
Colossus
Joe. And I don't
Joe.
remember asking for your service.
I feel like I'm taller than you, Colossus Joe. What about the lack of doctors?
According to you, physicians are scarce in this part of town. Why is that?
Not familiar with this neighborhood, are you? I guess your fancy colleagues are too afraid of being stabbed in the back.
This part of town does have quite a reputation. Would you say it's justified?
Totally. Look at me, for instance. I always look my opponent in the eye before knocking him out.
Fair enough. And what do you do around here, may I ask?
What do you do around here?
I do whatever I want, and sometimes even more. Now sod off.
Your, character.
How did you become the local bully everyone is afraid of, Joe?
There's no pride in roughing up poor bastards. But this is the only job I've found. And it pays well, too.
A job? So you're racketeering for someone else?
I got enlisted by the Wet Boot Boys, a gang from the docks. I'm their muscle for their dirty work.
How do I want to play this? I don't think you're a criminal, and while part of me leans towards the survival, I'm actually going to go with the survival as a natural. No.
Most people don't become thugs when unemployed. This is a choice you made.
I don't care what you think, sir. I do what I have to do for my own reasons, and that's that.
I'm not sure Mr. Lewis would agree with your by all means necessary philosophy, sir.
Oh, do you really think he's the poor victim here? Barrett can be as sneaky as anyone. Long ago, I even called the bastard my best friend.
Interesting. So, new information there.
Goodbye, Mr. Peterson.
Are you the journalist I'm looking for?
Excuse me, sir. Are you familiar with this part of town? Name's Clayton Darby.
Yes, you are.
Sorry, I'm new to Whitechapel. But perhaps you could help me since you're a journalist. My name is Jonathan Reed.
Dr. Reed, the famous surgeon. I'll gladly help if I'm able, sir.
Appreciate it. Your investigation of London. So, what are you doing out here after sunset?
What is a journalist doing in this borough after sunset?
He goes where none of his colleagues would dare to go, to inform the country.
Interesting. You risk your life to reveal the truth.
So you risk your life to reveal the truth. I saw many reporters do the same during the war.
Whitechapel is the crucible of so many untold stories and tragedies. I want people to know them.
Interesting. And is the public
That's
interested?
Quite honorable of you. But is the public interested?
Not at all, sir. And that's why I'm an independent journalist, hoping to sell some stories.
Curious. So, you're not afraid of getting out at
Have
night?
you any idea of the danger you face in these streets at night?
I've had to run and hide more than once from frenzied mobs incensed by the fever. Do you think the flu is really responsible for this, Doctor?
It's not a simple
I'm
epidemic.
convinced there is more at work here than a simple epidemic.
Really? To be honest, I could say the same. Some of the sick I saw or heard of. My God, what happened to them?
And?
Why are the newspapers keeping silent about the Spanish influenza? It's as though none of you care.
There's a war going on. People shouldn't be demoralized by news of deadly diseases.
I disagree.
If no one stops it, this epidemic could turn into a scourge. It may kill more people than the war itself.
Yes, this is another kind of war, but just as deadly. History will judge us all for what we did and what we did not.
Okay, so personal questions, nothing there.
I heard you're investigating an underground medical dispensary in Whitechapel. What do you know about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. They are wary of strangers, and I'm not really an acquaintance of theirs. Why do you care?
I care about public health.
I'm a doctor, Mr. Darby. I care about everything involving public health and this epidemic.
Are you sure you're not just concerned about the repercussions that a scandal involving a certain Nurse Crane from the Pembroke Hospital would bring?
Without a doubt, you are a damn fine journalist, Mr. Darby.
That's really
What
good,
do you
Darby.
know of her
Okay.
accomplice, a man named Darius?
I don't know much about the man. He's very cautious. Never goes out. Doesn't seem to have any friends or family.
He has no relatives.
He has no relatives at all?
No. Except for that strange man, a poet named Richard Nethercott, who sometimes comes by. Darius would never let him in.
Where can I find this Mr. Nethercott?
He spends most of his time lurking around Whitechapel, talking to himself or declaring verses. These days, you can usually find him behind the church.
Okay, and
He
this
never
guy
goes
never
out.
goes out.
No. A few days ago, he unexpectedly did. I followed him, but it was just a ruse to keep me away from his house.
Really? How do you know?
He went to the nearest mailbox, but just before posting his letter, he ripped it up and threw it away.
Curious. Well,
Goodbye, Mr. Darby. Farewell.
goodbye for now. And then there's the priest dude.
Forgive my interruption.
Do not apologize, my son. Father Tobias Whitaker is always happy to teach mortals about the incoming Armageddon.
I am Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Incoming
and
Armageddon.
I just have a few questions.
That's
scientist.
a strong thing.
You are much more lost than I thought, my son.
Oh, you have no idea, Father. I am more lost
What do
than
you
you
mean
thought.
when you say that I am more lost than you thought?
All scientists are entangled in a world of causes and consequences. And most of them can't see the plain truth.
Quite a judgmental opinion, if you ask me. But what do I know? Blinded by science as I am.
But you are seeking answers, aren't you? Answers about the Armageddon about to strike the city. Answers about the hidden truth.
I'm listening.
Well, I suppose I can spare a few minutes listening to your so-called truth.
As a doctor, you must be aware of the decimating epidemic.
Yeah.
But let me tell you that this so-called Spanish flu is just the beginning of the end.
What do you mean?
The beast is finally revealing itself, corrupting the flesh and the heart of men. With my own eyes I have seen them, those minions from the abyss.
What is your plan, then?
Really? And what would be your answer to this biblical threat?
We must fight the disease before this legion outnumbers us. But not with scalpels and microscopes. No.
What is left, then?
Cleansing fire.
Oof. And how exactly would you cleanse the city?
Tobias, what exactly is your plan concerning the cleansing of this city?
God will recognize his own. More than once this city has risen from the ashes, hardened and purified by the flames.
My dude, you are creepy as fuck. I'm kind of here for it, but also, you're creepy, Father. This is the 20th century.
Fire is just the instinctive answer of a caveman facing something he does not understand. This is the 20th century.
Your lack of faith is predictable. But my task is to convince rational minds like yours to see the light. This is God's will.
You're mad and dangerous. You're nothing but a soulless butcher. A small-time Torquemada. The Savonarola of Whitechapel.
The Savonarola, wow. Torquemada and Savonarola references.
Go listen to the lies of that pompous fool.
Wow.
Joseph, a fool.
Vicar Larrabee of St. Mary's Church. While he continues preaching his fraudulent redemption, more and more people die in the streets.
Okay. I am so impressed with this writing right now. I can't even. I can't even. Wow. Okay, sorry. That threw me off.
No. But I have a disciple I see as my son. He is so devoted. I sent him to preach the good word in the heart of this corrupted city.
Where did you send him?
I sent Samuel to the Stonebridge Cemetery, where the pestilence and evil grows night after night.
You sent him on some preaching crusade during the epidemic.
As a true believer, Samuel will fear no evil while he walks through the valley of the shadow of death.
You're gonna get him killed. Wow. This guy is nuts.
I have heard enough for tonight. Goodbye.
Okay, so. Got that in. Oh. Sir, you're dealing with fatigue.
Good evening, Doctor. Can I help you?
I can help you.
Assistance? That would be nice of you, Doctor. Who knows what I may have caught during my investigation.
I actually have medicine for him.
If you persist in investigating the most pox-ridden boroughs of London, you must accept the risks.
Thank you, sir.
There we go.
Goodbye, Mr. Darby. Farewell.
Recovering. Wonderful. I made a bunch of like these things to deal with fatigue. So I'm happy that I got to actually put it to use. As for you, who are you, lady?
Don't be shy, handsome. What can Christina do for you?
Exactly, what can Christina do for you?
But I'd like to ask you a few questions, if I may. I'm a doctor. Dr. Reed.
All right then, but be quick. Though I usually get paid when I open my mouth.
Wow, okay. So, about your health.
Christina, have you been examined? The epidemic is spreading fast in London, and you could be exposed. Or expose others.
I don't like doctors or hospitals, but I don't like you asking questions.
Well, what about your client's health?
You can put your own life in danger, that's your decision. But what about your clients? If you're contaminated, you will put them in danger too.
And you think that would worry me? If you knew the men I deal with, their health would not be what you'd worry about.
Interesting.
Considering your line of work, I assure you it is only a matter of time before you have health issues.
If it is going to happen, it will happen. Right now, I need money. That's what's important.
It's true. You know what? Like,
Clayton
claiming what
Darby
you need.
Claims he will expose the crisis in Whitechapel to all of London. Do you believe him?
I believe Clayton's courage will erode with time, until he finally leaves Whitechapel to start another fight somewhere else.
Why this skepticism?
Why this skepticism?
How can you speak about starvation if you've never been hungry? Or about poverty? Or anything else you have never suffered from?
And are you talking from experience?
I've seen your type come here to get a good fuck in a cheap room or a dark alley before going back to their fancy houses in the West End.
Very well. Okay. Anything personal? Oh, tell me about yourself.
Are you joking with me? People don't usually come to see me for conversation.
I have no
Color me
interest in your work. I am, however, curious as to what led you into this career.
Short story. The war, exile, and England. This country is not especially welcoming. I've been refused many jobs because of where I am from. I had few options left.
That's actually very true for England. Christina Popa. I don't judge you. You should try to find another job. I don't judge you.
I always thought I was the master of my own fate. But now I know we don't always have control over our lives. I don't judge you.
You know, this money is not only for me. I have good reasons to need this money quickly. But it is not your concern, Doctor.
Well, at least I know a little bit more.
Goodbye, miss. Take care of yourself as best you can.
Hopefully I'll learn more secrets about you as I explore. No one else around, right? Oh, actually. Excuse me, madam.
Good evening, Christina.
Change your mind, Mr. Reed?
No.
Do you need any assistance, Miss Popper?
It depends on the price of your medicine.
Give medicine.
I am shocked that you would think I am that sort of man.
Forgive my suspicion. I'm so used to liars with good manners. Thank you, sir.
You're very welcome. Does that unlock anything? No? No? Okay.
Goodbye, miss. Take care of yourself as best you can.
There we go. Get some health. Help out the peoples. I hear a heart beating quickly. Anything of note up here? I can't see the thing. I want to see what's going on. Ah, Clayton and Christina. I had to wait. Curious.
You still want more from Christina?
When we spent the night together, my wallet went missing.
Are you calling me a thief? I don't have your stupid wallet.
I know you. You're a nice girl. Can't we solve this amicably?
No, I don't think so. And if you think you know me just because we shared the bed together, you're just a lousy and arrogant journalist.
Huh. Well, I've learned more information. Pardon me, Clayton. Don't mind me. I wasn't eavesdropping. Just ignore me. Aw, it's a little plant. What you got here, little plant? A small flower bouquet with a voucher for a free medical checkup hidden between the flowers. Hold up. Camilla? You know you have the name of a vampire?
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed. I'd like to ask you a few questions. I know what you're thinking. A tall stranger who meets a girl in the street at night. It reeks of the Penny Dreadfuls.
It does reek of the Penny Dreadfuls.
I mean no harm, truly.
Are you mute?
I know you understand what I'm saying. Your silence has nothing to do with you being mute, does it?
It does. She's mute. Very well.
Camellia, I know you work for Dorothy Crane. Please tell me about her secret dispensary. A stubborn and mute comrade. Nurse Crane and Darius Petrescu have been clever.
I appreciate it, actually.
Very
Goodbye.
well. Goodbye, then.
She's healthy. I don't have to actually do anything with her. So then the next thing is the mailbox. My dearest, most beloved children, I'm so sorry you have not heard from me for a few months. The situation in London has been difficult. I know it may sound selfish and silly when you, my children, are living in a country consumed by war, but there is also a war going on here in England. A war against poverty and against injustice. This is a war I intend to fight despite my advanced years. This is why I'm writing you today. I won't be coming back to Romania. That probably means I won't see you again before I die. Don't be sad, my darlings. You are grown up now, and you have children of your own. You know the sacrifice we must accept to make the world a better place. This is one I must make now, to feel useful one more time. I wish you a long and happy life. Kiss my grandchildren for me. And remember that your father loves you all the way from this cold, damp country. I am, as ever, your loving father, Darius Petrescu.
The content of Darius' letter to his children could give me more leverage to enter.
Alright, and then there is Richard. Was ist das? Quarantine. Influenza. Keep out of this area by order of the Board of Health. Health Officer John something something. John of something, I assume. Anyway, so behind the chapel is the poet.
It's locked, all right.
The door won't open from this side. Any way for me to get about that? You're gonna make me go this way, aren't you? So there's a Proin. I really don't want to fight. Can I avoid fighting you? Okay.
Best stay steady, boys. We've got one of them here.
Pardon me.
Back, demon! Back!
What the hell? The fuck? How do you see me?
Crawl back to the hell that spawned you.
Oh! Oh god, the light! What the hell is going? Oh my god. I'm getting wrecked. Yeah, wow. Okay, I went the wrong way, and I was not ready for that fight. Wow. Okay. If you're not strong enough, remember the blood of citizens is the fastest way to evolve. Yes, but I'm not trying to do that. Although I might kill the father, because he's trying to burn down the city. We'll see. It's a thought. A dangerous thought, but a thought all the same. Come on, load for me. At the very least, I want to see what's going on with Crane. If I can figure out what's happening with Nurse Crane, I think that will be the stopping point of the stream tonight. And then, you know, we can upload, I guess, not tomorrow, but Wednesday. Okay, so I don't want to go this way. I need to get back there. How do I get back there? Alright, so clearly I went the wrong way with the Reverend there. Reverend Crane. Can't teleport anywhere. I could teleport up there, but that's not going to help. Here's the report again.
Can I help you?
Personal question. This woman really stole your wallet.
Tell me, Clayton, do you really think this young woman stole your wallet?
Christina? Yes. I recently met her. A nice girl, despite her questionable conduct.
And how did you meet her?
How exactly did you meet Christina?
During my investigation, I offered my hotel room to her to rest and get away from the street.
And what happened?
The next morning, my wallet and my watch had disappeared. I suppose that's what you get for being a good Samaritan.
Interesting. Well, you should be more careful.
If you are going to sleep with a lady of the night, Clayton, I would advise you to be cautious.
I can't really be mad at her, though. She's just trying to survive. She doesn't have many options.
I mean... Oh, hold on. About your relationship with Christina.
Was it wise to become so intimate with a woman you were supposed to interview, Clayton?
Maybe it was. But I have learned to look for the inner truth and beauty in people.
I like that. No, you're right.
I know little of your situation. What can you tell me about Christina?
She is very sensitive. So nostalgic about her country. I saw her cry once because she'd lost a precious souvenir from her homeland.
What was it?
A scarf her brother gave her before she came to England.
Why are you so concerned? You seem to have something on your mind, Mr. Darby.
That we could make peace if I could find it and give it back to her.
Oh.
I'm afraid she lost the scarf somewhere during her night shift.
Okay, so...
Goodbye,
I'm picking up like a lot of these side quests here. Yeah, this is the way it wants me to go. Okay, cool. So, use my senses. How did I know there were skulls? A little blood on the ground too. Dead person over that way. Pardon me, Skull. I really don't have time for this. Or the blood, apparently. Hi, my dude. Oh, shit, there's another one. Pardon me. Just gonna hack you up a little bit. There we are. God, I was out of stamina, so I couldn't do anything there. Alright. More blood, please. Thank you. You want to come at me again? I'll finish you off after I get some more of your delicious blood. 1, 2, 3, 4. And feed. Ah, yes. Back up to full blood. Watery sample. There's a pro in there. That's curious. Bullets. Some quinine, some solution. That's nice. Anyone else? Why do I get the feeling that I'm gonna fight Richard? Is this Samuel? This is Samuel.
City can breathe its own beauty and grace. Whitechapel is not just diseased.
Hello, Samuel.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I would like to ask you a few questions.
Please be my guest. Although I may not be the best informant regarding this part of town, my words speak about that which the eyes cannot see.
Really? Are you an artist of some kind?
Poet, perhaps?
Sir. Richard Nethercott, at your service.
Very good. So, tell me of your life in London. What are you doing
May
here
I
at
ask
night?
what you're doing at this hour of night, sir? Do you live here?
Not at all. I'm just enjoying the pleasure of a quiet walk. Though night talks are always preferable, if you ask me. Especially with strangers.
Fair enough. And not afraid
Are
of
you
the...
not afraid of the epidemic?
Oh, why should I? I see some equity in the Spanish flu. No flesh should be saved, say the scriptures. Good or evil, rich or poor, all are equal in the eyes of the flu.
Ah, yes. That actually harkens back to, like, Camille Saint-Saëns La Danse Macabre. The whole concept of, you know, everyone is equal in the eyes of death.
If you say so. But as a physician in a time of epidemic...
It's also one of my favorite pieces of Camille's.
Exposure, sir.
Thank you, Doctor. But we both know the seeker of truth has to go boldly where the weak dare not.
You are a curious fellow. Well, your
Are
life
you
could be in
aware
danger.
Your life could be in danger in this part of town.
But this is where I must be to feel the real beat of the city. I had to come, see it for myself, alone.
Somewhat risky around here, though.
I understand your need for solitude, but it's not safe around here.
I don't care. I don't have many friends, Doctor, and my family despises me.
So who will help you if you're in danger?
If some misfortune came upon you, who would be here to help you?
Well, you, for a start, my dear Doctor.
Fair point, fair point. I can't deny that.
What are your thoughts on the terrible situation in this city?
Terrible, you say? No. Of course, the death of so many innocents is a tragedy. But the scourge has not been all bad for the city. Oh, no, sir.
What are you talking about?
Do you remember London before the flu? Noisy, cacophonic, quiet nowhere to be found. And now, listen to this oddly peaceful silence.
That is a unique point of view.
Yes. The enjoyable silence of the grave. You have a unique perspective on the situation, I must admit.
Most people fail to understand my perspective. I don't blame them. But how could I call myself a poet if I veiled my feelings?
That's certainly a thought. And why seek inspiration in Whitechapel?
Why seek inspiration in Whitechapel?
The place is not beautiful per se, but how to explain it? Stirring and challenging.
Do you not think it a little morbid?
Do you not think it a little morbid?
On the contrary, sir. Whitechapel is full of life, full of beauty. Just like my dear muse, the wonderful Camellia.
What can you tell me about
Camellia?
Not much. And that's the beauty of it. She can't speak, you know. She's a locked mystery who exhales kindness and sweetness.
Interesting. You don't know
her.
her?
Have you ever tried to learn more about her? Where she lives? How she survives? Whom she may know?
Maybe I prefer she remains an enigma. Reality can be so dull, don't you think?
And
perhaps you're just afraid to find out the truth about your muse.
One day, perhaps. I'll ask her to come with me. But will she still be my wild flower of Whitechapel if she moves uptown?
And what about the examples?
In what way, exactly?
The struggle by gaslight, the barren smiles, and the added hunger under the rain.
If you say so.
Such vibrant antagonism and vivid paradox, the stripped humanity raged across each street.
Vivid, of course, yes. And what about the poignant distress?
Oh yes, the poignant distress. You see what I mean, don't you? That's what I want to write about, and that's what Whitechapel is made of.
Okay, you are interesting. The mute florist is part of a plot.
Did you know the mute florist is a member of a secret society?
No, I didn't. But I thank you for this information, sir. For it only enriches the mystery surrounding the precious camellia.
You're a helpless romantic. Are you not curious?
You're not curious. Is there not more you wish to know?
That girl has not an ounce of malice in her. Whatever she may be hiding, it's certain to be for the benefit of most, if not all.
You're a helpless romantic.
I fear you are a hopeless romantic, Mr. Nethercott.
Guilty as charged, Dr. Reed.
I appreciate Richard, actually. I wasn't sure how to think about him, but I appreciate
May I ask
him.
you a few questions about the district?
Extraordinary part of town, is it not? I'll be glad to help you, if I can.
Talk to me about Dorothy.
I'm looking for Dorothy Crane, a nurse who lives in this vicinity.
Dorothy Crane. Oh, I love the name. The Crane of Whitechapel. Sounds very mysterious. But, sorry, no, never heard of her.
And Darius?
What can you tell me about an old man called Darius?
Darius Petrescu? Yes, I know him. At first, I thought he was only a small publisher. I invited him to publish my work, but his reaction was pretty clear.
Not interested in your talent?
Darius is an old political activist who takes delight in printing tracts and lampoons. Those communist activities only require mediocre writing skills.
Alright, interesting. Well,
I'll leave you alone, sir.
Have a good one.
Darius is a bit less of a mystery now.
He has a cold.
It should not be that difficult to incite him to let me in.
Anything else of note? Supply box. And a trash can. Editor refusal letter. Hold up. Was ist das? I went too far. I need my items. Junk. Pro in order. Bloody diary. Editor refusal letter. Sycophant Publishing Ltd. Lavender Court, Camden Street, London. Dear Mr. Nethercott, thank you for sending your book of poems, Songs from the Defeated City, which we found as interesting and profound as we told you the first time we received it. Alas, in the terrible times of our country... Alas, in the terrible times our country is currently facing, you must understand that such title would be totally inappropriate for any publication. Thus, since you still refuse to change your title and demand the full publication or none of your work, I'm sorry to announce that Sycophant Publishing chose the second option. With kindest regards, A.G. Morris. I have a new hint about you. Hey, talk to me.
Good evening, Mr. Nethercott.
And good evening to you too, my good sir. Can I be of any help?
I want to know about the publishing.
You don't really make a living from your scribblings, do you, Richard?
No, sir, I don't. I work so hard. I put all my time, my energy, my devotion into the precise carving of words.
You don't seem to suffer from poverty.
Still, you don't seem to suffer from poverty.
With thanks to my parents, actually.
That's what I thought.
I'm afraid I would not be able to live on my own without their help.
You seem embarrassed.
Someday I hope to proudly offer my first publication to my parents. Until that day, I'll remain the failure of a son they have to support.
Aw, my dude. Okay.
I'll leave you alone, sir.
Well, shoot. He has a cold, but literally you've been just standing out all night. Anything of interest over here before I leave the area? Okay, cool. Door's been unlocked. Jolly good. Hello, Miss Camilla.
Hello again, miss.
Yes, right.
Tell me about Richard Nethercott. I understand he is quite fond of you, Camellia.
I don't know why, but
Very
like,
well. Goodbye then.
It seems weird to have these options to talk with her when clearly, you know, she's mute. She's not going to talk back. It just seems curious. But hey, it's experience. Oh, Christina. Speaking of experience.
Change your mind, Mr. Reed?
You are very nice, but...
Did you
you?
steal Clayton Darby's wallet? Tell me the truth, Christina.
Of course I stole it. But I never thought he would come back to look for it.
Why did you do it? He seems to trust you.
For a time I thought he was different from other men. In the end, he just wanted to sleep with me. Same as the others.
Oh. Perhaps Clayton is different.
Perhaps Clayton is different. Maybe you two should talk. A conversation couldn't hurt.
I know what I am and what people call me. I sleep with men for money. If I can accept that, why can't he? No. My future is with the ones I love, not with Clayton Darby.
The ones you love? The money you stole is not for you.
I know that you have
My brother
others.
is still in our hometown in Romania. I am the only one who can buy him a ticket to England.
Ah. About the risk you take for your brother then.
Christina, is it worth risking your health and your life for your brother's safety?
He's the only family I have left. I had to leave Romania without him. I can't be happy until he is near me again.
I understand your concern.
I understand your concern. I spent many months away from my family when I served on the front line
Mary!
in France.
Every
Mary!
time I write to him, I fear I won't receive an answer.
I keep killing you, my mind, Mary. That is no reason.
England is perhaps not the best place in the world to live at the present time. Are you certain it's worth the sacrifice?
You think you know it all because you fought in the war. But my brother is no soldier.
I know. We all understand the risks to soldiers, but we don't necessarily recognize the civilian casualties caused by these conflicts.
I really enjoy the writing in this
Wars are
game.
decided
This
by
is really
rich
nice.
men who will never take the risk of being shot, raped, or maimed.
Truth.
Does your brother know what you do to earn the money to bring him here?
I don't like this
Well,
question
of course
because
not.
it seems
And
like
he
it's
must
so
never know.
accusatory.
Everything will be different once he is here with me.
Which I suppose is like accurate for the time frame, but still it
Goodbye,
doesn't sit
miss.
right with me.
Take care of yourself as best you can.
Yes, I really do hope for the best with her. There's Joe.
Come on, take a look. Don't be afraid.
We'll talk with you since I got a new hint from Joe.
Fancy buying something, sir?
You never lose your focus, do you?
I already bought like a bunch of shit from you too. So Joe was a friend.
Peterson. He's the villain here, isn't he? But you seem to know each other.
I've known Joe for years. I saw him box once or twice. He was a friend then. But these days, he's just another thug.
Interesting. So what is Joe's
What
story?
can you tell me about Mr. Peterson? Besides his behavior toward you, obviously.
Colossus Joe was a decent boxer, good one even. But after his wife passed away, he found every excuse to stop training. Just wanted to pick fights with everyone.
Ah. Despair can be poison.
Without making excuses for him, it's safe to say that despair can poison even the sanest mind.
We've all had some rough times, ain't we? But most of us don't use our fists to see us through.
True. And no one's ever stood up for him.
No one has ever stood up to this thug.
Nobody would be fool enough to stand against a wet boot boy.
Fair enough.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Lewis.
We'll head off. Gonna go ahead, knock on the door. Pardon me, sir.
Mr. Petrescu, just 1 minute, please.
You again.
Go away. I don't have Mesmerize level 2, but let's have a man-to-man talk.
Stop this nonsense. I know Nurse Crane is here. Shall we speak man-to-man, you and I?
All right. Speak up.
Don't you see we're on the same side? We fight to help the poor, sick, and abandoned.
I'm nothing like you, Mr. Doctor.
Yes, you are. You too believe in providing medical care without charge. You know what we have to sacrifice to make the world a better place.
I have to admit your words have conviction. All right, I'll let you see Dorothea. Don't make me regret this, though.
Dorothea. So not Dorothy Crane. Dorothea. Alright. So, like I said, we're gonna finish this up and see what's going on with Dorothy. And then we'll move on from there.
If you want to talk to Dorothea, you must go across the courtyard and take the stairs.
We've not been formally introduced. May I ask your name and occupation, sir?
I am Darius Petrescu. I'm here to keep snitches and spies away from Dorothea. And I also run this little print shop.
Your life in London. About Nurse Crane's real name.
So Dorothy's real name is not Crane.
Like myself and many people in
So
this
she's
area.
Romanian, okay.
Dorothea is from occupied Romania. That's all you need to know.
She seems important to the community.
More than you can imagine. The West End does not want to hear of Whitechapel's misery. Dorothea is one of the few doing something about it.
I appreciate that. And Camilla?
Tell me everything you know about Camellia, the mute florist.
I do not believe in the afterlife, Doctor, but I'm almost convinced Camellia is an angel. She volunteered to give out our medical leaflets.
Are you worried for her safety?
Are you not worried for her safety?
She is as brave as she is tough, and clever, too. If only I had met her when I was younger.
Are you in love with Camellia, Mr. Petrescu?
Don't be stupid. If I had met her when I was younger, we could have won our revolution.
Ah, I like her.
Who is she, really? Do you know where she's from?
She's not from around here, that's all we know. Camellia is not even her name. It's her favorite flower.
You say she has no close family.
Well, there's that awful poet who constantly follows her around like a lost puppy. A good man for sure, but a very poor writer.
That tells me actually the answer to this next question, which is...
Did you refuse to publish Richard Nethercott's previous works, Darius?
Yes. His manuscript is as pompous as he is starched. Now there's a man who loves the sound of his own voice.
You could have told him so.
As a great writer recently said, politeness is the most acceptable hypocrisy.
Interesting.
Tell me everything you know about Camellia, the mute florist.
I thought I covered all the
I
options.
believe in the afterlife, Doctor, but I'm almost convinced Camellia is an angel. She volunteered to give out our medical leaflets.
I know this. Okay, so why didn't it... I'm confused. Alright, so... Do you have any
Do
family
you have
left?
any family
I know
left,
you do.
Mr. Petrescu? Children or grandchildren?
Who knows? I have abandoned my people for so long, they might as well be dead.
Actually, that's
as dead
fair.
As I am for them, I suppose.
My father left us
Don't
too.
be embarrassed, sir. If you must know, my own father disappeared many years ago, and I forgave him.
It's quite awkward to talk about our families like this, but thank you, Dr. Reed. I appreciate your trust.
And
this war won't last forever. Did you ever think of returning to your country now it's free?
No. I have taught strength and determination to my sons and daughters. I'm an old, dying man who only has memories of better times to cherish.
I like this dude. I need the bronchitis cure so I can help him out. Alright, so, talk with me about your political past.
Your country when it was occupied, Darius. Tell me more about it.
I know my days are numbered, and I know I won't see my homeland again. But I fought for Romania all my life, and I will until my last breath.
But Romania escaped the grasp of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. It's a free country again.
But it's not the country I fought for. My homeland is not appeased, Doctor. And I still see a dark future ahead for my people.
I like this guy a lot.
How did you meet Nurse Crane, Darius? Why does she trust you?
I'm her oldest friend in England. Dorothea and I share many ideas about this country and about the country we left.
You mean occupied Romania, don't you? Even if not directly, I fought against your enemies.
Really? Then perhaps you have more in common with Dorothea than meets the eye, Dr. Reed.
Okay. Well.
Goodbye, Mr. Petrescu.
Learned a lot. I really like Darius Petrescu. Like, dude's alright in my book. And now, we get the Dorothea. Hello, sick people. Pardon me, I'm just gonna, steal some medical supplies. You don't need it, clearly. There are a lot of sick people here. Why do I get the feeling I'm about to get into a fight?
Can you hear my voice?
What's this? Letter to Nurse Crane. My dear Dorothea, when you read this letter, I will be on a boat that will take Anton and me to Brasov. England was not for us, and I must confess I cannot wait to see you again. The proud hills of Transylvania. Okay. And I confess I cannot wait to see again the proud hills of Transylvania. As soon as we are there, I promise I'll light a candle in the Black Church and pray for you to survive this terrible epidemic. I know that you do not agree with this decision, and that you are determined to be more useful by helping our comrades in exile in the East End. But Anton cannot wait to return to our beloved country and see our long-awaited revolution bloom. He is my husband. I will stay by his side. I know we had our arguments and our fights. I know you would have wanted me to stand by your side and help you manage this clinic of yours. But now that I am leaving England... sorry, I lost my train of thought. Of yours. But now that I'm leaving England, be assured that if anything would happen to you, if you ever were in great trouble or danger, I would come back immediately to London, with or without Anton. Please, think of me as I think of you. I am your affectionate sister, Theodora. Alright. Lost sight of my Twitch stream here real quick. Give me 1 sec. Especially since I'm like right here at the very end. Want to make sure that I'm actually able to see the chat and anything that is potentially going on. Okay, so got some information about Nurse Crane. Seriously, this guy is...
I need help!
What do we have here, nurse?
Patient Razvan Vasily. High fever running
Razvan
on 3
Vasily.
days. Complaints of dizziness, muscle aches, and head pain. Diagnosed with influenza.
Treatment?
Aspirin and salicin for the fever and discomfort. Liquids for dehydration, but he's having trouble keeping even water down.
Thank you, nurse. Anything else I should know?
He did lose consciousness this morning, but he's never had convulsions like these.
He's not convulsing, he's choking. He's not getting any air. Scalpel! Hand me that scalpel!
What can I do, Doctor?
I must perform a tracheotomy.
It's too dangerous to operate with these convulsions. Sedative, nurse. Do we have any anesthetics?
I'm sorry, Doctor. None at all.
Come on.
I need to perform a tracheostomy. Short pipe.
Tracheostomy.
That rubber tube will do. We're going to cut a passage for air through the neck.
Yes, Doctor. He's breathing again, but he's coughing up blood.
Internal hemorrhaging. I need to make another incision into the chest cavity to drain the fluids from the lung. Prepare another tube.
A thoracostomy. Doctor, we've nothing to fight the infection. We need an aseptic environment.
What would you suggest?
Right then, Nurse Crane. What do you suggest we do?
I've no idea. I'm not the doctor.
Time is of the essence. We need to perform a thoracic drain.
Yes, Doctor.
Can you not see my eyes,
He's still
woman?
bleeding, Doctor. I'm losing his pulse.
The drain must have punctured the intercostal artery. There's too much blood.
Are you all right, Doctor?
Oh, God.
I can't see.
I'm a suture now. Come on.
First, suture the artery. Find the wound. The source of the blood.
Oh, God.
Needle and thread, Doctor.
Good. The stitches are holding. How's he doing?
We're losing him.
It's giving me
He's
a
lost
chance
his
to...
pulse. He's dying, Doctor.
What are you making me do?
Cardiac massage, now.
Cardiac... What? Are you making this up as you go along?
Damn it, I lost him. I screwed up. I didn't want to screw up.
We've lost the pulse. He's gone, Doctor.
Nurse, we did everything we could.
Truly? Everything you could. Is that how you'll report this in your log? Is this how the war went? Piling up one poor corpse beside the next?
This was not an influenza-induced seizure. I've never seen symptoms like these on the continent.
Neither have I. But the previous symptoms leading up to this attack were the same, indistinguishable from the epidemic.
No. There was something more vile in these reactions. Something primitive.
There have been numerous reports of mental breakdowns caused by the fever that accompanies the flu itself, Doctor.
Yes, but... I'd best take some samples of the blood for analysis. Seriously, woman, did you not notice my eyes?
I was trying to be good and save his life.
I doubt you're here to test my bedside manners.
Yeah. I was trying to walk to you, but
I
okay.
suspect it was more than intuition alone that led you to us. So, how might I be of service, Dr. Reed?
I've come to put an end to this insufferable blackmailing, Dorothy.
Doctor, you think your warnings scare me? I've stolen and plied, blackmailed and lied, but what else am I to do? I'm all these people have.
Why target Lady Ashbury?
Why Lady Ashbury? Why her, of all people?
She's pristine and proper, all right. But that she-wolf in sheep's clothing murders the poor for sport. I have her where she belongs, and I'll milk her for all she's got.
So the ends justify the means,
then? The end justifies the means. Is that your defense?
I know you're kind, Doctor. Just another fine-heeled, silver-spooned gentleman who was given the world on a platter. You know nothing of poverty. Nothing of the shame, the hunger, the loneliness.
And why not trust Dr.
Swansea is a sensible and honest man. He wouldn't have refused your friend's care at Pembroke.
It's easy for you to say, Doctor. These people cannot go to the police, nor to the hospital. They don't even speak English. They depend on me for everything.
Or do they just depend on you to feel... Or do you depend on them to feel important?
You've convinced me of the sincerity of your actions and their noble justifications. But all the same, blackmail is a crime, and it will stop, Nurse Crane.
So, are you going to turn me over to the authorities?
No. Your place is here. Jailing you would be an even greater crime. So, here is my proposition. I'll look the other way on your little enterprise. In exchange, you will resign from the Pembroke Hospital and provide me with medical supplies when the need arises.
Dr. Reed! That sounds like a business proposition. My accomplice, then?
No, just a privileged client. My research may require the occasional rare piece of equipment or ingredient. I'll pay good coin in exchange, fair and honest, to help finance your noble endeavors.
Seriously, do you not see my eyes? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm getting worked up about the eyes
We have ourselves a deal, Doctor. Good customers are always welcome.
Yes, Nurse Crane. We have a deal.
Interview with the vampire. Hey! I didn't pick up enough of the hints. So there was stuff around that I didn't get secured. The fuck is going on?
This one stinks already.
What the fuck are you doing in here?
Get a taste of this!
Ow. Hey. That's not how we're playing this game. Seriously, the fuck you guys doing in here?
better go home, sir. Are you stupid? Crush the leech, boys! Take its head!
Ow. That was bad of me. Ow. Can you not? Oof. I didn't dodge that properly. Didn't dodge that properly either. Well then.
Let's pin it down.
I need some blood. Thank you for being such a nice donor. Come on. Ooh. Assholes. Seriously, the hell are you guys doing out here? This area is under my protection. So there were more scraps and stuff and clues in the room that I just didn't pick up on. What are you? Who are you?
Good evening, miss.
Good evening, sir. Are you interested in a miraculous cure for this unknown and deadly epidemic?
Actually, I am.
Then you have come to the right place. The famous Swanborough cordial is all you need to help keep you in perfect health.
Oh, really? Why didn't I hear about it during my studies? I'm Jonathan Reed, by the way. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Ah, my brother has spoken of your research, sir. I'm Loretta Swanborough, and it's always a pleasure to meet a fellow.
Interesting. I have so many questions, but
Goodbye,
I'm gonna
Miss Swanborough.
leave that for
Perhaps
later.
we'll talk again.
When science fails you, this elixir will give you faith again.
Okay, so where the hell am I, and how the hell do I get back? So I can go down the path here.
The Swanborough cordial can be the answer to all your problems, as long as you have the money.
And then this way? Yes, this way. Okay, cool. Use my vampire senses to make sure that there are no creepy crawlies about. And then return to Lady Ashbury, and that will be it for the night. Yeah, this is the right way, I think. Yes, this is the right way. Okay, cool. Jolly good.
Human blood. Whoever left these marks did so deliberately.
I mean, I kind of went and, like, butchered these guys as well.
Kill it, boy!
Ooh.
Crush the leech, boys!
Ow. Gentlemen, can we not, please? Okay. I mean, okay. Ow, fuck. Alright, so Toby is the annoying one. Oof. Oh, fuck. How the hell did you hit me? Get some blood. Yeah, I was gonna say, just have to position myself. Fuck. Ow. Ow. Alright, let's get some blood. And some health. Alright. I'm gonna say, should auto heal. Okay, so they just keep, like, replenishing. Oof, ow. Okay. This fight's a little trickier. Ow, fuck. I need one of these guys. Thank you for pausing while I just feed on your blood real fast. Okay. Gonna feed on your blood once more. Thank you for waiting for me. I appreciate that a lot. Ow. Ow. Keep trying to hit them with the trap. There we go. Get some more blood. That way I can heal up a little bit more. And then hit again. Some more blood, because this guy is small potatoes. Ow. Seriously? That was rude. I was just trying to... there. So... nothing else. Whatever is going on... What's up here? Oh, new hideout. Nice. Medical supplies. Got a stash, but I'll leave that. Box of pills. There's the rogue skulls, which I don't have to worry about. Good to know that I have a new little hideout area. Anyway, the kind gentleman over here would leave me be, I would greatly appreciate it, as I have to talk to Lady Ashbury, and then, you know, finally go to bed. Unknown blood quality. My lady.
I would ask you to avert your eyes, sir. Or did you not know it was rude to stare?
I knew it.
Speak up, Dr. Reed. I like a man who speaks his mind.
He trusted you. Compassionately.
Hiding your true appetites behind a facade of compassion. Bravo. Very clever indeed.
Spare me your sarcasm, Jonathan. You are but newly born in this world.
We are vampires after all.
No need to apologize, my lady. I know exactly what you endure.
The situation is somewhat awkward nonetheless. I have not been observed sustaining myself for many decades. I have to say I'm a trifle embarrassed.
Anyway, I have concluded my inquiries concerning your blackmailer.
I see. Please excuse my agitated state. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't let anyone see me in this condition.
I must confess I have not put an end to the blackmail, my lady. Unfortunately, I could not bring myself to do it.
I'm so disappointed in you, Jonathan. I didn't expect this from you.
Lady Ashbury, you yourself admitted how ridiculous the sum of money was. I can assure you, it was all used for charitable ends.
Well, you are full of surprises, aren't you, Jonathan? All right, say I trust you, but you will still pay the ransom. That is only fair. After all, it was you who failed to bring this problem to a satisfactory conclusion.
I believe I could agree to that.
And since a lady always keeps her promises, I will now answer any questions you may have.
So, okay. So I needed to definitely search around a little bit more and find stuff to go a different route than what I had. But I didn't want to close down her shop. Like, I liked Dorothea. So, let's talk first about London. Actually, no, let's talk about me. I'm curious about that first. So, am I a
vampire?
A vampire.
Is that what I am? What we are?
Such a crude word, defined by penny dreadfuls and drunken hacks. No. You are now an Ekon, and that you shall remain.
An Ekon is a vampire.
So we are Ekons. How can I identify us amongst other vampires?
How to put it? All Ekon are vampires. But all vampires are not Ekon. We are but a branch of the immortal tree.
And you are an Ekon too.
An Ekon too?
Yes, I am. We are the closest thing to what man refers to as vampires. Forget what you think you know about us.
Okay. So then, why was I left for dead?
I don't understand. Why was I created and then left for dead?
That is a question only the one who made you can answer. It's not normal practice. I doubt even if you find him, he will answer you, considering how cruelly he treated you.
Could it be a mistake?
So me being a vampire could have been a mistake.
I very much doubt it, Jonathan. Contrary to the legends, it is not as simple to make another vampire by just biting someone.
So then how are they created?
I'd like to avoid creating another vampire by mistake anyway. Tell me, how is it done?
The process is dangerous. It could even kill your potential progeny. If you did decide to sire an offspring, they must drink of your blood, Jonathan.
Okay. And the voice in my head?
I've been hearing a voice talking in my head. Is this some kind of insanity? It feels like the voice of the vampire that created me.
Hush. Tell no one this. It would be unwise to talk of such things amongst British immortals. Speak no more of your maker.
How could this cause offense?
How could this cause offense?
Only the powerful immortals can mentally call to their progeny. No vampire or hunter will sleep easy, knowing that an unidentified elder is stalking the streets of London.
Curious. So that means you're not my maker.
Excuse my forwardness, but are you my maker?
Me? Goodness, no. Only a foolish immortal would create a progeny without taking precaution, and I'm no fool.
So there's a lot of like crossover with Vampire the Masquerade that I'm actually like really kind of digging. So then let's turn to her. Why did you save me?
Why did you save me in the canning factory?
I could hardly stand by and watch such a promising young blood as yourself be torn to shreds by some gutter scowl.
So William did not create me.
William Bishop wasn't the vampire that created me then?
No, Jonathan. Whatever their strength and demeanor, Scowls are the progeny of careless vampires. It cannot be the other way round.
And what is a Scowl?
What type of vampire is a Scowl?
Not a true vampire. The deformed offspring of lesser vampires. It is a shame these creatures run wild, slaves to their baser instincts.
So, I've learned about Ekans, I've learned about Scowls. I don't know about the thing that lives in the sewers.
Why does Dr. Swansea allow you to feed on the patients of the hospital?
Dr. Swansea is a good and compassionate man. He is trying to find a solution for our hunger. Until that happens, he is clever enough to understand that I only feed upon the dying.
So, no one suspects you.
No one suspected you of the murders.
As you well know, suspicion has recently fallen on me of killing for pleasure. But you have my word, Jonathan. I take no pleasure in taking a life.
And do you know of his
What
brotherhood?
do you know about this Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole?
The Brotherhood is well known amongst London vampire society. As long as our kind is discreet, and as long as they do not interfere, we have come to a mutual understanding.
Interesting. Okay. And how about you? How old are you?
This is beyond the pale, But may I inquire your age?
Really? And I thought you were gentlemen. If you must know, I'm 27. I've been 27 for a long time now, and 27 I shall remain.
That is not all the truth.
Very well. But I believe there is more to this than you are saying.
A lady has to have some secrets.
Fair enough.
And who bestowed upon you this?
I asked these out of order, it looks like.
My maker. He left this isle a long time ago.
Okay. So then, London. What happened to London?
I've been away from London and England for 3 years. This isn't the city I remember.
No, it's not.
Things have gone from bad to worse here, Jonathan. I've lived in this city for a long time, and I've never seen it like this.
Interesting. So, the Spanish flu caused this.
The Spanish flu has hit London that bad?
Yes, but it's not just that. I've heard things. Things I've not heard for a very, very long time. There are whispers in the shadows. Something far worse than the Spanish flu is here in the city.
Okay, and what is it you fear?
Fear has long since flown this form. But there is something malevolent circling us. I feel fear is merely waiting in the wings.
Curious. And how many vampires are there in London?
Vampires here in London.
Immortals are of a rare breed, and we often tend to hide. But you may occasionally meet some of us at night.
Will they all be friendly?
Will they all be as affable as you, my lady?
I do not see why not. But remember, even the shark smiles before he bites.
That sounds like a lesson from experience.
Vampire politics are as intricate and sometimes tedious as a game of chess in a gentleman's club. I've learned from experience it is best to decline to play.
And who attacked
me? Do you know any of them? Have you an idea of the identity of the vampire who attacked me?
You mean your maker? No, Jonathan, I have no clue. But I fear he or she is as careless as cruel. To let you discover your new condition by yourself.
What do you mean?
Every now and then, you may discover an immortal in the deep of the night. But we are a rare and reclusive breed. Our progeny is almost never accidental.
Interesting. And the vampire hunters?
When I awoke, changed, I was chased and attacked by vampire hunters. Prepared and well-trained.
Though I can't be certain. More than likely, it was the once glorious Guard of Priwen.
Once glorious?
Once glorious, but still dangerous.
They have seen better days, but all fanatics are dangerous. You would be wise to stay clear. They are sworn to destroy our kind.
Is it a cult?
You make them sound like some sort of cult.
More a society. And like all the best ones, a secret society.
That is very true.
I thought
all the best secrets or societies are secret.
Seems they have been recruiting.
I mean, I've killed a bunch of them at this point, so yes.
I bid you farewell. For now, my lady. I must quickly analyze the blood I took from Nurse Crane's patient.
So lucky to have Dr. Reed, you know. I met him in New York once.
If only there were more of us, with less resignation and more determination.
I know I can count. I wish I could say the same.
Alright, so. I've solved the ladyship issue. We'll do the reading of the blood, and then rest and evolve. And that will be it for the evening. So let's go ahead. Let's see the final little moments here. Steal some stuff from the hospital. You know. Little things. They won't miss. Clearly it's not going to be a problem. Alright, so. Vergifto. Meningitis. Why can't I move? Oh, did the game freeze on me? Oh, game. Oh, game. What's how you doing, game? I guess I end the stream now because the game froze. I mean, we can pick this up next time. So, yeah, thank you all for stopping by. Thank you all for hanging out. I appreciate you. This has been another Monday round of Vampyr. I might be doing a pre-work stream tomorrow. If not tomorrow, then probably Wednesday. We'll see how it goes. But either or, one's definitely going to be coming. It'll likely also be Vampyr. And then we'll get back to our more regular Dead by Daylight games. Definitely Thursday, definitely Friday. Especially since we have the new season. The new Rift is opening. And with that, new challenges, new skins, and new fun. I'm excited. I hope you're excited too. In the meantime, though, I wish all you beautiful people a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you for catching this on YouTube later. If you are watching this on YouTube later, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate you all. Thank you once again. Thank you very much.